Thanks, Mark. Last week, as expected, Mayor Lisa Baldelli Hunt of Woonsocket easily topped a primary field of 3 in that city's nonpartisan primary. Her performance at the polls was as it was widely expected to be. There seems to be an electoral inertia behind her candidacy that is very likely to propel her to a new 2-year term. The mood in the Thunder Mist City is decidedly fatigued, though, and Mayor Baldelli Hunt is most often thought of as simply inevitable. That sense of the foregone conclusion of her re-election may even have spread to her own campaign. She does have a headquarters office established downtown. That's relatively easy for the mayor of a city with a high vacancy rate. Lawn signs are in evidence here and there, and she has held a meet and greet for her supporters, complete with beer and plenty of Woonsocket's signature dynamite sandwiches. Think spicy sloppy Joe with extra green peppers. It all has an air of painting by numbers, however, that would seem to foreshadow more business as usual in her next term. That is especially true when you consider that no candidate forums or public information events have occurred or are scheduled before November 8th. There will be precious few chances for voters to learn any more about their candidates. Despite a lively first campaign that propelled Ms. Baldelli Hunt from the state legislature to the mayor's office, she had had difficulties turning around the faded fortunes of her hometown. There's still no full-service grocery store in the city, whose monthly food stamp economy engulfs many who have very limited transportation options. The vacancy rate I mentioned a moment ago is worse for commercial properties than it is even for retail space. That means employment opportunities are limited, and so the city's social services are perennially stretched to the breaking point. The mayor's opponent in the general election will be City Councilman Roger Gillette. He may be banking on his name recognition following many terms on the council. His campaign is even more threadbare than the mayor's, however, and he shows no signs of either the energy or the ideas which would be needed to move the needle on Woonsocket's economic malaise. We will hear much this election season about the state government's responsibility to spark a better business environment here in the Ocean State. Nowhere would actual movement on that count be more welcomed than in Woonsocket. Until those election year promises are converted into effective action, though, it seems that Mayor Baldelli Hunt and her tired constituency will just continue to mark time. Too bad. Mark?